Good evening, I'm Abhyuday Shrestha and these are the headlines of the hour. Tarai Madhya region becoming wasteland as Chure conservation campaign becomes unsuccessful. Majority of water sources dry up due to uncontrolled felling of trees and excavation of rivers. Disrespectful and unlawful expressions against women even at the parliament. No ruling from the speaker and no objection from lawmakers despite criticisms from all corners. The 50th G7 annual summit starts in Italy. G7 leaders make preparations to use frozen Russian assets to raise $50 billion a year as loan for Ukraine. And Nepal Army become the national champions in shooting. Kalpana Pariyar wins the gold medal in 10-meter air rifle and Jyotika Dahal strikes gold in the 10-meter pistol on the final day. The Chure region is spread out in the 36 districts of the country from Ilam in the east to Dadalura in the west. As the government has not paid enough importance on the conservation of the Chure region, it is turning into wasteland. Studies have shown that water has dried up in majority of the Chure, Bhavar and Tarai regions. Experts opine that conservation of Chure is important to stop sources of water from drying up. It has been determined that if the Chure is not conserved, the fertility of the soil will deteriorate and productivity will lower. Studies have shown that the forest region has been encroached. In the past 3 decades, from 1990 to 2020, the forest regions in Bagmati, Madhesh and Koshi provinces have increased by 32,085 hectares. However, 64,301 hectares of forest regions have also been encroached. Meanwhile, 96,386 hectares of land at riverbanks have disappeared due to excavation against the criteria by crusher industries, felling of trees and encroachment of rivers. The situation in Gandaki, Lumbini, Karnali and Sudur Paschim provinces is the same. In these provinces, 30,265 hectares of forest regions have been encroached in the 3 decades from 1990 to 2020. The study concludes that the Tarai can be saved if encroachment of Chure region is stopped and greenery is increased. The rivers in Nepal flow fast as per the topography of the country. Rivers bring boulders, rocks, pebbles, sand among others, and these are excavated and used for construction works for development. Due to the excavations, the rivers change direction, fertile land is swept away, and forests are also destroyed. Due to its effects, sources of water have been drying up in Tarai and Bhavar regions. The study has also shown that the flow of water in rivers and streams is high during the rainy season, due to which land erosion occurs and villages and cities are also flooded. Studies carried out in 100 rivers in Koshi, Madhesh and Lumbini provinces conclude that materials excavated from rivers against criteria need to be halted. However, the government is silent on who will stop this and carry out monitorings. Parliamentarians have drawn the government's attention towards preparedness for the monsoon season. Speaking during the special hour of today's session of the House of Representatives, lawmakers also shared complaints that the victims of fires and rain-induced disasters could not receive relief on time. Likewise, they also expressed reservations that the government had not started preparations, saying the monsoon season had already begun.
83,000 घर परिवार प्रत्यक्ष रूपमा प्रभावित हुन सक्ने तीमध्ये 18,000 घर परिवारलाई उद्धार तथा राहत दिनुपर्ने अनुमान गरिएको छ। साथै मध्य प्रदेशमा 98,200 घर परिवार प्रभावित हुने अनुमान गरिएको छ। तसर्थ सामान्य सभामुख महोदय मार्फत सरकारको पूर्व तयारी के छ यस बारेमा संसदलाई जानकारी दियोस् भन्ने आग्रह गर्न चाहन्छु।
अहिले जलवायु परिवर्तनको कारणले पूर्व अनुमानै गर्न नसक्ने गरी मौसमहरू प्रतिकूल हुँदै जाने र त्यसको असर आम मानिसहरुमा पर्दै जाने अवस्था छ। तर त्यस आधारमा हाम्रो नेपालको र विशेष गरिकन सरकारको पूर्व तयारी त्यति सन्तोषजनक छैन।
Lawmakers have urged the government to immediately deploy technical teams in risk-prone regions, saying that heavier than normal rainfall is expected this year. Speaking during the 0 hour and the special hour, lawmakers also urged the government to pay attention to timely supply of fertilizers to farmers and reconstruction of roads and bridges and water supply where needed. After the 0 and special hour, discussions were held on budget allocated for the Ministries of Industry, Commerce and Supply, Land Management, Cooperatives and Poverty Alleviation, and Health and Population. The federal parliament this week.
Two parliamentarians and the House of Representatives put forth sexist comments towards female parliamentarians.
महिलाहरू चाहिँ आफ्नो क्षेत्रगत आफ्नो जातिगत हुँदाखेरि त्यसैले म महिलाको मन्त्रीजीलाई अनुरोध गर्न चाहन्छु तपाई कलङ्कका रूपमा किन उपस्थित हुनुहुन्छ.
Lawmaker Casey's comment was directed at Minister of Women, Children and Senior Citizens Bhagwati Chaudhary. Casey called Minister Chaudhary a disgrace and suggested that she had focused only on her own creed. The Speaker and other lawmakers meanwhile remained a mere spectator. Lawmaker Yogendra Mandal, during his time, made mockery of court trend towards cases of rape and also the laws.
श्रीमान माथि पनि महिलाले जबरजस्ती गर्नेको मुद्दा हाल्न पाउँछ. एकदम खुसी छु म. त्यो महिलाको हक अधिकारको कुरा हो. अब म भन्छु त्यो श्रीमान मन लागेको बेला आफ्नो इच्छा पूरा गर्नले के गर्ने? के गर्ने?
Both these comments and the silence maintained by other lawmakers have made a mockery of the position of a lawmaker and a dignified platform like the parliament. It also showed the extent of irresponsibility of our lawmakers and how lightly they take a crime as heinous as rape. It can be said that Deputy Speaker Indira Rana Magar also failed to speak against such hate comments. The Speaker also failed to issue a ruling to remove such a comment from the record, if not alert immediately. All these highlighted that the parliamentarians, Speaker and overall Parliament was insensitive towards the issue of rape. This has invited criticism from all quarters. The hate comments were passed by the lawmakers on Wednesday. It was expected that the comments would be dwelt upon the following day, which did not happen. The citizens group did raise their concerns, however lawmakers continued remaining silent on it. It goes without saying the recent trends prove that political leadership have become anarchic, which can also be seen in the social dynamics and also over social media. It may be recalled, just recently, CPN-UML chair KP Sharma Oli had aired hate speech against Minister of Education Sumana Shrestha. Although Oli invited flack with those comments, he never apologized and no actions were taken either. Minister Shrestha meanwhile has expressed through her social media account that lawmaker Casey's statement shows that he views women as incapable and conservative, and lawmaker Mandal's expression had suggested that women were mere tool for men's desires. The onus is now on the Parliament, the Speaker and lawmakers to ensure incidents like these do not repeat. There is also a call on the guilty lawmakers to issue a genuine apology.
Today we have asked people in several provinces what they think of disrespectful and discriminatory comments by leaders and lawmakers. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
सबैभन्दा पहिला सोच बदल्नुपर्छ यसका लागि नेताहरू संयमित हुनु पर्यो
ती नेताहरू गति छाडा ती नीति निर्माण तहमा भएकाहरू नैतिकताको आधारमा सांसद छन् भने राजीनामा दिनु पर्यो
सार्वजनिक रूपमै महिलालाई होच्याउने किसिमका शब्दहरू बोल्ने नेताहरूलाई त कारबाही नै हुन पर्छ जस्तो लाग्छ
नेताहरूलाई यस्तो अश्लील शब्दहरू बोल्दाखेरि कानुन लाग्नु पर्ने हो
दोष लाउनु भन्दा नि सत्य तथ्य के हो त्यो बुझेर त्यसलाई कसरी समाधान गर्न सकिन्छ भनेर लाग्दा चाहिँ राम्रो
कानुनको व्यवस्था फितलो भएर होला अब सांसदमा नै त्यस्तो गरेपछि हामीले त्यसबाट सिक्ने के
उहाँहरूले कसैलाई अपहेलना गरेर अफशब्दहरू बोल्नुहुन्छ भने उहाँहरूलाई चाहिँ कारबाही नै हुनुपर्ने
नेताहरूले त्यति बुद्धि भइदिएको भए संसदमा गएर यो आफ्नो विकासको कुरा या देशको कुरा गर्थ्यो एक अर्काप्रति राजनीतिक संस्कार छैन मात्रै आरोप लगाउने हो
यो चाहिँ नेताहरू अलि विवेकहीन भएको जस्तो महसुस हुन्छ
जनप्रतिनिधिले गर्ने पर्ने काम थाहा नपाइकिन गरेका यो अबुझक हुन्छ
सांसदहरू अलिकति सुझबुझको कमी जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई
महिलाको नेतृत्वलाई चाहिँ अलिकति स्वीकार्न नसकेको जुन पुरुष सत्ता नै हावी भएको
It's time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
But before that, let's take a look at the results from yesterday's poll. Yesterday we had asked you, What should be done to stop the ploy of appointing people with foreign PR at government units? 65% voted for A, legal action, 17% for B, stop political protection, and 18% for C, probe before appointing. And here's today's question. What's your take on the government saying there is no problem in using TikTok as per law, but making policy not to operate it? Your options are A, dual character, B, indication of creating pressure, and C, clamp on expression. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B, or C, and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. We'll take a short break here. We have more news coming. Janata Samajwadi Party, Nepal's first general convention, has concluded. Re-elected chairperson Upendra Yadav has been given the responsibility of choosing the office bearers. Although many had filed their nominations for the posts, all of them withdrew. Chair Yadav will now select 201 members for the executive committee, including vice chairperson and treasurer. Yadav has also taken the oath of office in secrecy. He was elected to the post unopposed. 1,349 representatives from across the country had participated in the general convention. It's now time for the international updates. Leaders from the group of 7 major democracies arrived in the Italian town of Borgo Egnazia in the southern region of Puglia today for the annual summit. The G7 comprises the United States, Japan, Canada, Germany, France, Italy, and Britain. The European Union participates in all discussions and is represented by the presidents of both the European Council and the European Commission. The host country traditionally invites outside guests to join some of the sessions. The group cannot pass laws. However, some of their past decisions have had global effects, including backing a deal in 2021 to tax multinational companies. This year, the summit is expected to agree a plan to use frozen Russian assets to raise billions of dollars for Ukraine. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky says he expects important decisions at the G7 summit to help his country fight invading Russian forces. The White House says the G7 has made good progress on a U.S. plan to use frozen Russian assets to raise $50 billion a year for Ukraine. Zelensky, who is attending the summit, is also expected to sign new security deals with Japan and the U.S. The Russian assets that were frozen by the group alongside with the EU when Moscow invaded Ukraine amount to $325 billion. Most of the assets of the Central Bank of Russia are being held in Belgium. Under international law, countries cannot confiscate those assets from Russia and give them to Ukraine. It's time now for another short break. We'll be right back.
Sports news.
Nepal Army became the champions in the 25th Women's and Men's National Shooting Tournament, winning 4 gold medals. Nepal Army's Kalpana Pariyar won the gold medal in the 10-meter air rifle, and Jyotika Dahal, also from Nepal Army, struck gold in the 10-meter pistol in the women's finals today. In the tournament held at the shooting range of the International Sports Training premises in Saddabato, Lalitpur, Jyotika Dahal from Nepal Army won the gold medal in the 10-meter pistol, securing 222 points. She defeated Shriya Kesi of Gandaki province in the finals to secure the gold medal. Shriya had to satisfy with the silver medal, while Krishna Thapa claimed the bronze medal. Likewise, in the men's 10-meter air pistol, Bagmati province's Bipesh Khadka bagged the gold medal, securing 228.6 points. Vijay Karki, also from Bagmati province, won the silver medal, and Mahendra Singh Rao from Sudur Pashchim province claimed bronze. Towards the women's 10-meter air rifle, Nepal Army's Kalpana Pariyar won the gold medal. Bagmati province's Susmita Nepal claimed the silver medal, while Pulmaya Kapchaki of Nepal Police won bronze. Likewise, in the men's 10-meter air rifle, Sudur Pashchim province's Sunil Chand bagged the gold medal, while Nepal Army's Binod Basnet had to satisfy with silver, and Prajapati Bhurtel of Nepal Police claimed bronze. President of Nepal Olympic Committee Jivan Ram Shrestha and President of Nepal Shooting Association Pushpa Das Shrestha handed the winners prizes. That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good night.